I'm on break. Let's solve an MCAT question together.
Which enzymatic kinetic parameter is not affected by the presence of an uncompetitive inhibitor? And remember that an uncompetitive inhibitor is an allosteric inhibitor that specifically binds to the allosteric site, so a non-active site location on the enzyme, specifically when that enzyme is already bound to substrate. So an uncompetitive inhibitor cannot bind the allosteric site when the substrate is not present, but after the substrate does bind and forms the enzyme-substrate complex, that's when the uncompetitive inhibitor can bind. And what does this do? Well, essentially, it actually decreases the Km. Okay, so the Km is affected. It decreases the Km, right? It actually tightens the enzyme around the substrate, increasing its apparent affinity. But by doing so, it increases its affinity so much that it actually can't let go and it can't catalyze the reaction, right? So the Vmax also decreases, right? So those are changed, right? However, with an uncompetitive inhibitor, what you have to remember is that the Km is decreased and the Vmax is decreased to the same amount. So the ratio of Km to Vmax does not change. So this is not affected by by an uncompetitive inhibitor. Now the Kcat, which is the turnover number, is actually given by Vmax divided by the total enzyme concentration. And so because the Vmax is decreased, the Kcat would also be decreased. But again, the Km over the Vmax, because they're both decreased proportionally, the ratio of them does not change.